Hey everybody, it's finally that time when I'm going to talk about what went wrong with my Fluval Profile 72-gallon tank. I'm in the fish room right now. As you can see, I haven't set up that 72-gallon tank yet, so we're going to get to that in just a minute. But before we do, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit that bell, hit that like button or whatever. But the biggest deal is if you do that, you're going to be able to find all my videos, and you don't want to miss them because there's going to be some exciting stuff going on and some things are going to be changing on what's going on in this fish room and what's my purpose of why I'm doing this channel. So please like, subscribe, whatever you got. And then by the way, hope you enjoy this video. So yes, as you can hear, there's some Christmas music going on over here. Nico's enjoying it, right, Nico? Yeah. Oh, by the way, got this new rug. It makes this whole room kind of come together just a little bit more. Anyways, this is my step because I'm not tall enough anyways. But the biggest thing is, what went wrong in this tank? What went wrong with this whole setup? Why was there an issue and why could I not set it all up? So the biggest thing is, as we look at this tank is really cool. It kind of pops up just like that, and you have the corners right there exposed. Now, whenever you get a tank online or you get a tank from someone else, you want to make sure you're looking at the seals. I did not do that. I thought it was going to be okay. This kind of didn't look like there was any gaps, but apparently there was. And it didn't start showing until about right here or here in the water. And then I just started getting a little constant little dribble. It wasn't big enough for me to actually see it until it was fully filled. Now, this tank is originally about $1,000 for retail when you get it. But the biggest thing is this, I got it for 200 bucks. The guy, okay, so here's the other thing. If you get a marketplace, coolest thing about it is that you're dealing with real people. The guy, I bought it for $300. He gave me $100 back to fix this tank. Dude was amazing. I really appreciate him. So there are really good people out there. You just got to give the benefit of the doubt. And the thing is, that guy, he took care of me, and I'm going to help show you guys how to redo this video. So you guys have seen a lot of people do it, and I'm going to show you step by step to how to reseal this tank to make this tank worth $1,000, if not pretty dang close again. All right, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you the whole process of it. It's going to be a little bit longer on this video, so I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, I'm kind of learning as I go. But the biggest thing is, have fun doing it. Make sure you have all the stuff. I'm going to show you what you need just a second. I got everything you're going to need to repair this tank or whatever tank you got in hand. All right, don't be afraid to get used tanks because you can always fix them up and they're usually pretty inexpensive. And all the stuff that you can get at your regular not dollar store, but your regular Home Depot or Lowe's store. But biggest thing is you are going to need some painter's tape. Now, the painter's tape is super important because what it's going to do is going to help give you those fine lines on that fish tank. All right, so we're not going to get anything crazy with that silicone right here. And if you do go overboard on that silicone, you're going to be able to rip it off, and so you get that fine line all the way down. And it's not going to be kind of like an eyesore when you look at your tank. Next thing you're going to need a razor blade. Now, the razor blades, I would say probably the first thing you need, because you're going to need to use this razor blade before you use anything else, because you're going to need to scrape and pull this off. I'm going to show you how to do that in the video, so make sure you stay tuned on how to really actually pull this off without ruining anything else. We're not going anything crazy, but this is just for what you're going to need for this thing. Now, you're also going to need some acetone. I don't have that right now, so just making sure you wipe that down and really clean it down. Any excess of that silicone, making sure we're not putting new silicone on old silicone. It just doesn't work that way. So we want to make sure that we have a full clean edge. So make sure you get the acetone first. You use this, then you use the acetone. Now, the next thing you're going to need, I've actually done a lot of research the last couple months. That's why it's taken me a month, because I haven't been fully sure of what type of silicone you should use. For example, let me go over here real quick. I have this silicone. I got this first off online. So most of this all you can get online. I didn't. I got this online. I bought this at Home Depot because why? I bought the wrong silicone. I'm gonna come up here real quick. So this is the silicone that I got. This is black silicone, Aquascape Pro. So the reason why this is not good I don't believe this is as powerful or has a stronger hold. This is really just so that you use it in between like different spots. It says it's for ponds. Anyways, it's safe for fish, but it's for ponds. So filling in those gaps of those rocks and that type of stuff, so you don't have any water going anywhere else, and it goes in here. This, I don't think it's strong enough. I just don't feel comfortable with it, so I didn't use it. Now, I went to my go-to guy to learn everything from is the DIY King, Joey. So Joey says and uses silicone 1, all right? I've got clear. I wanted to use black so bad because I have black right here. I don't think it's gonna be the biggest deal in the world. So I'm gonna show you how to use this as well, but this is really good. You wanna make sure that you get silicone 1 because apparently it has silicone 2. It does have some other things in it that prevent mold and mildew and that type of stuff. We don't want that. It's going to harm the fish and we don't want it. All right, so this one is 100% waterproof, all-purpose, 100% silicone, weatherproof, sunproof, freeze-proof, flexible, and it's permanently waterproof, lifetime guaranteed. And the biggest thing is you're going to have fun with it, all right? So if you need anything, just make sure you look at that silicone 1 and you're going to enjoy that. Now, you're gonna need the next thing, obviously, a caulking gun. So you can get this anywhere. I got this online. The biggest thing is I would look for is it has this little poker thing so that once you clip it, this actually does have a clipping ability right here. It's just a simple caulking gun. That's all you need, all right? Stay tuned. Watch on how step-by-step process and how I get this tank all ready and set up. All right, so everybody, what we're gonna do is we're gonna first take out all the rock that I already put in. All right, so the biggest thing that I'm going to do, I already threw out the bags, and the bags actually just broke anyways, so I just threw them out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double bag a trash bag, and I'm just going to put a lot in there. And the biggest thing is I just don't want it to rip on me, and I want to be able to pick it up and dump it back in. I don't need to rinse it off. I've already done that. I just want to put it back in the bag and then take it out, get everything set up, and go from there. So I'm going to have this right here. I got my step up right here, so if you can see that I just grew a lot, that's what it is, because I'm too short. And then I just have just your normal Tupperware bin, and yeah, I'm just gonna fill it up, see where it goes, all right? Now, I'm going to pause this music first. So now we're going to take the tank down. We got everything unplugged. We got the filter under there unplugged and everything. But now we got to drain the rest of the water because I don't have unlimited supply of paper towel. So my wife's going to help me take it down. So let's do it. But I've got a whole bunch of water in there still. And so I have to get it out whatever way I can. Thank you. To do is I got all the rock out, dried it as best as possible. There are some little pieces of rock in there. Probably just gonna throw those away when I get them out. But I am now going to go use the edge of my razor blade, all right? So you wanna use the edge of your razor blade and you're going to follow and just gently, you're not trying to cut the silicone itself, but you're trying to use the edge of it to come across it and pick it up, lift it up. We're not trying to go into the groove, all right? You don't want to do that. We're not trying to go in between each pane. We're just trying to get that new silicone, that old silicone off so that we can replace the new stuff right there, all right? Some people like using this. I think I'm actually going to open this up and just take out the blade so I have a little bit more control from it. everybody. Finally, I have finished ripping off all the silicone. It took a long time, not an hour. One, because I do have a 72-gallon tank, but if you're doing a smaller tank, it's not gonna take you that long. It comes off pretty easy. The biggest thing is we're not trying to cut into the panes in between. I'll show you a quicker look. Here, watch on now, look at this. So look at here, as you can see, it focuses, all right, right here. There used to be silicone on to this side. Biggest thing with that is that, you know, what we're gonna do is we're going to actually use some acetone to make sure that we get every little piece of that silicone off. I used a vacuum. It actually really worked quite a bit. This tank is actually cleaner than it was when I first set it up, so that's pretty sweet. But now what I'm going to do is get everything set up and ready. I got to take the acetone and wipe it on, wipe all the silicone off, and then the rest of that, and then I'm going to tape it off. So all I'm going to use is this acetone to really just make sure that there's no excess on the sides of the tank. That's about it. And then tape it up, see how long it takes me. If it does, I'm gonna have to do a part 3. All right, everybody, finally, now we're actually going to use the caulk, all right? So we got the silicone already. Biggest thing is I want you to cut it at an angle so that way you have a even layer that always is coming out. And then what you'll need to do is after that, you'll use this to poke the little foil that's inside, all right? Other than that, hope you guys enjoy. See you later. All right, everybody, so I finished everything and it's looking okay. I think it looked good. So what's gonna happen is next time I pick this up, you are going to hopefully see a really good tank that's redone, all right? But I have to wait 24 hours. That's at least what they say to cure. But other than that, see you then. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back. So today is Sunday. I did all this work on this tank on Saturday, and it took a long time, but look at it now. It looks pretty good. The seals, new seals right through here, look pretty good. I'm excited to see what will happen. I'm really hoping no water. But we will go from there and we'll see what happens, all right, guys? If there's any leaks, well, we'll do it again, all right? Check it out. All right, so it's filling right now. Let me turn on this light so you can actually see it. So it's filling up right now. This is the nerve-wracking part because you're not really sure what's gonna happen. I feel like I did a good job on it. There is one corner that I'm a little concerned about, I guess. Not really too bad, because there is quite a bit of silicone in there and it's in the corner pretty well. So for the most part, it's doing really well from here. If there's any issues, just make sure you have full exposure to each corner so you can kind of check as we start adding that water going through here. I'd recommend don't putting anything in before you do this. Just do the water change, and because really what's going to go on is then you're going to be able to get a good rinse with all the filter, all the actual silicone, get it fully rinsed off. Remember, wait for 24 hours. All right, you got to make sure you wait 24 hours so it's fully cured. If you don't do that, chances are you're going to have a leak. All right. I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything yet. Now, to be honest, I didn't see any leaks until it was full. So we gotta wait a little bit, and then if I have to, get some towels out and get ready. So make sure you guys enjoy this video. But yeah. All right, everybody, so the tank is working great. I already tested the filter again. Everything is sealed tight, which is awesome because this tank, I got it for a steal, $200, and I only paid like maybe 15, 20 bucks for everything, legitimately everything, to fix it. So yeah, so it's amazing. Anyways, tank's working out great. I'm not gonna I don't need to fill it up anymore. I don't feel like I need to. But the biggest thing is I'm going to now just drain everything and re-clean up the water, get everything else out that I think I can. And if I can't, I'm not too concerned. There is some silicone on the bottom, but I'm gonna be covering it with rocks. So no fish is gonna be able to go down there, eat it, whatever. But anyways, yeah, so that's all it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the rest of it, and I'll show you what we're gonna do going into the third video. All right, guys, so everything is finally done. As you can see, it's pretty blue, but that's because I've dosed it with a lot of different types of chemicals to kind of make sure that it clears. No fish is gonna go in here for about a couple of days. I just wanna make sure that everything, all my water parameters, will be all taken care of. I had stuff in the pump, just like I said, things weren't working right before with the tank, just because it was leaking and stuff. Everything else is looking great. That corner that kind of concerned me just a little bit, nothing's wrong, nothing's going, it's all good, awesome. All right, so what I would say is this is a very simple do it yourself, basically project on buying a really big tank and yeah, and refixing and repairing it. All right, it's cheaper than go buying a brand new tank, especially this whole setup. This tank came with everything. I mean, everything. I've got a good filter. I'm gonna do a whole video on just what this tank comes with, a review on the profile for 72-gallon tank, and what things I'm going to add to it in the future. So just stay tuned to that. But really, honestly, other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day.